in my whole entire career, along all the professional courses I have taken, I've had so much to learn on this course itself, this certification course. Not only has it given me an opportunity to be able to act on the role for which I occupy. I'm just a year on the role, and I came in very, very green, knew nothing, and I needed someone to represent or be able to tell me what institute I need to join. So along the line, I think I met someone online, and he's done customer experience, and I said, look, I need an institute. I don't just want to get a 2-month course or a 1-month course and that's not what I need. Because in an institute, you are taking through systematically what it should be for the role you occupy. And for me, Niche Institute has given me that. Being the second time, it has also made me to understand very clearly my role and how it affects the whole of the organization. Because I was thinking narrowly, simply on what I do as customer experience and what is the impact it's supposed to give to me. But right now, it's more or less that I'm seeing the value and I'm getting very excited because the content of the course is very applicable. It's not off the shelf where you get and say, okay, can you marry it exactly with what you want to do? So for me, that is very impactful, especially, I would say the feedback management process. It's amazing. It's taking me through a platform where the whole of the organization right now, if you have to call for a stakeholders engagement meeting, everybody's there because we're going to be talking or speaking across the organization and it impacts on every touch point. And so everybody brings their input. Oh, so this is what the customer is saying. This is the insight of our data. What do we do? So everybody takes their bit of it. Oh, I will do this before the end of this month, before our next meeting. Okay, I will improve on this. And I saw people not being defensive anymore on likely things you would want to cover up. This for me is a healthcare. And if anything goes wrong, as little as headache, as little as a customer waiting who is on emergency, and people are saying, oh, Irene, I did this, I shouldn't have done this, I'm going to take another action. So give me a time. I don't also want to give them breathing space because at the end of the day, every customer who walks in needs value because they are paying for it. And for us, because we're selling emotions, everybody has to go in that line. And at the end of the day, you are seeing people saying, oh, I had to walk this woman from where I am to the next spot. It never had happened. And for me, this is the greatest thing I'm getting from it. And so people understanding there is value in how the customers feel and that we're giving them, they have a right to walk away. And because there are so many options. And so another thing this has done for me is creating that system. Because if I'm not there, somebody should be able to step in and take on from where I've left. So creating that system that everybody understands that this is my role. For example, the CEM operations. Oh, that was amazing. The people, tools and systems and technology. That's a huge drive for me. So I'm pushing forth for a CRM, which is going to be installed very shortly. So that helps real time. Because right now, many of the things so God are done manually, even if we have a call center. And it has also helped us to understand that everybody is also on their feet. Because of this course, we're able to assess every doctor. I'm not directly working with them, but from the call center, it's a feedback. And every doctor is on their toes right now to say, oh, even no one sees me in the consulting room, I likely will not be able to say one or two things because the customers will lash out. And once they lash out, is a real time. You are calling the doctor immediately. What really happened? Can we have an understanding? No, you are not supposed to do this. You are supposed to do this. And it's you're not supposed to do this. So I have also some clarifications to make, but for me, this is one of the greatest highlights. And it's making me enjoy the job. Despite all the challenges. And knowing fully well that somebody can, like a unit lead said to me that in the past, especially those who work in the medicine world, because of their very difficult cases they have, stroke cases and all that, he said, I find it difficult to come to work because sometimes a customer would say, you encounter difficult customers who wants to sweep you up your feet. He said, right now, because I know Irene and customer experience is there, I no longer bother. Because when I hit a brick road, I just call them and it's settled immediately. So I'm getting the very good impact across the whole organization. So everyone, irrespective of the locations, they understand where we are going to, aligning with the organizational objective, understanding that CX doesn't stand alone, but it cuts across the whole of the organization, and everybody speaking with one voice that this is what we want to do, this is how the customer feels, and we need to close this out or improve on it per time. So thank you so much, Debbie.
Yeah.